All right, here we go. It's July 8th, Monday, 6:55, and we're getting our trade on. So this is our new project, our new SPY project, and we're in the testing phase of it right now. Paper money, we're paper moneying, as they say it. We're paper money trading this for a couple weeks, see how it looks, make sure that it's legit and that it's all good to go, it has legs and all that. So what we do is we come in here, we go to let's go to the Analyze tab. Let's clear all those out. So we have the SPY up. Let's go to the 0 DTE trade option chain here. So it just says July 8th. Then we come down to the delta. We go down the delta column, come down to like a 15 delta, as close as we can get. There's a 20. This is where my brain locks up. I can't decide which one to go with. I guess today let's go with the 13. Let's be safe. We need to come up with some sort of rule for that. If it's 20 or below, we'll go, or if it's under 20. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Let's go with this one today. So we're going to sell that. So we're selling one naked 553 put. And on the call side, we come down to the delta of 15. Here's a 16 right here. We sell that. Okay. So let's get these on. So I'm going to say create duplicate order. Let's see if I can get 17. Let's see if we can get a penny more. Oh yeah. Well, this is paper money. Who knows for real? Paper money seems to be pretty. What do you call it? They give you fills that I'm not sure that you would really get, but that's the best we got. So then we got, I better make sure, did I do that? That was the put, right? Yeah. So we're going to do the call. Generous, that's what the word I was thinking of. Paper money seems to give you generous fills. Oh, now that I said that, they're going to hold off here. Let me give this a second. So we're looking to sell the 558 call. And it's not giving me a fill. So let's cave into those darn market makers. Those greedy bastards. Oh, there goes something. I gotta figure out how to get rid of those. Those are annoying. Okay, so those are on. So I got 15 and 17. So I'm gonna come over here to the Analyze tab. And let's look at the risk graph. I'm going to hide these. These are the real trades. Everything in black down here. These are the real trades. These are the simulated trades. I always monitor these in simulation mode so I can keep track of adjustments and all that. Although we won't really have that for this. That's just how I do things. So I'm going to say hide positions. I'm going to lock these in at, what were they again? 15 and 17. 15 and 17. 15 and 17. So there's our trade. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to set our automatic exit orders. If we get three times the loss on each of these, we're going to get out of them. That's our stop loss. So I'll say analyze opposite trade, and I need to figure out what that's going to be. So the put we sold for 17, so we slice 17 times 3. Our stop loss is times 3 the credit we brought in. So we brought in $17. 17 times 3 is 51. Let me double check that. 17 times 3. 51. So I'm going to create a stop at 51. So if this trade goes against us and it hits that price of trading, if SPY starts trading at 51 or trades anywhere at 51, technically this should go out and get us out of the trade, just that side of it. So I'm going to say confirm and send. Double check that. There it is working. And then we're going to do the same thing on the call side. So let's go down here to the call side. We're going to say analyze opposite trade. And this one we got filled at 15. So 15 times 3, that's an easy one, but 15 times 3. It's too early for me to try to do math in my head. 45. So the call will be, we'll say create duplicate order, and we'll get out at 45. And then these will just work throughout the day, so we can just go away and do other things. I don't have to sit here and babysit it, monitor it. So let me set that up here to go. Do we have our two stop? Oh shit! What was that? I screwed that up. Oh man, sorry guys. I'm screwing up our test. Well, I need to resell that. I'm mucking this up. Analyze opposite trade. Let's see if I can. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get 15. Create duplicate order. What did I forget to do? I forgot to do. Oh, I must have forgot to make it a stop. I got too excited. Well, darn it. Let's see if I can get 13. How do I get rid of those little blue annoying alerts? I don't want that. Okay. You greedy bastards, you market makers. Yeah, I want to get rid of those alerts. I gotta figure out how to do that too. Okay, so we got back in at 12. Well, sorry, I mucked this one up. So how are we gonna do this now? So we're gonna say $12. So let me change this to 12. We can remember when we get there, and we can adjust it in our heads to see. This is all paper money. This is all testing. So we have our put on, our put stop on. We now need to put our call stop on. Analyze trade. And we want to say create duplicate, create opposite order. God, it's too early here in California. And so on this one, 12 times 3, 36. So what did I do last time? I must have just, out of habit, just went with it. So 36, we want to make this a stop. Stop at 36. Okay, so they're there. They're both working. So these are set up to go out if the trade moves against us in either direction. This one right here, the put, will stop out at 51 cents, which is 3 times the credit we brought in, 17. And then the call will go out at 36, which is 3 times the credit of 12 we brought in. Okay, and then the last leg, the last part of this is that we come in at the end of the day, like with 1 minute left, and we close everything down, just so we don't go into the after hours with short positions, because we don't want to get assigned anything. But there's a way to do that as well. We can do that automatically. I just want to figure out how to set that up to go one cancels the other. So I'll work on that hopefully today at some point, and then maybe I can come in at the end of the day and do that, or we'll be ready to do that tomorrow. So we'll have both automatic exit orders working there. One that'll either get out at our stop loss amount, or one that will get out at 12:59 Pacific Coast time, which is like 1 minute before the market closes. All right, so that's it. That's our trade. We got let's see, 12 and 17. Okay, so there's our trade. Here we go, off and running. All right, we'll see you at the end of the day and see how this one turns out. Okay, here we are. It's 12:09 Monday. This is our new SPY 0 DTE trade. And I'm coming in here about an hour before the market closes, because I want to see if I can set up these orders that I have to take this off. Our stop loss orders, I'm trying to see if I can set them up as one cancels the other. It's been a long time since I had an OCO order with Thinkorswim, So hopefully I don't screw this up. So basically what we want to do is we want to have an order on each of these, 2 separate orders, one to close out the call option if it hits a stop loss of 36. That's what we have on right now. And then we have a second order for the put option that we want to close out as a stop loss at 51 cents. So now what I want to do is we want to close these positions down with about 1 minute left in the market, because we don't want to, well, the whole thing behind this trade is that it's a set and forget trade. So we just set it up in the morning and we don't have to touch it or look at it or do anything for the rest of the day. In order to do that, we need to set up an automatic order to close this out at a stop loss, which we have on right now. We also need to have it set up to automatically buy that back at the market, like at, hopefully a penny or two at the end of market with 1 minute left. So, and do all that automatically. So I can't set both orders, because what if one triggers and then the other one stays on, and then I wind up like getting filled and closing it, which will actually open up a new one. So it gets really kind of weird. So there's this thing called OCO. One cancels the other order that I did a long time ago, and it's faint memory. My memory's fading. But I'm going to try to set those up for these 2 orders right now. So I'm going to say, let's say cancel replace. So this is the stop order. Now let's see if I can do this without screwing it up. I wanted to wait till the end of the day just in case I screwed it up. So we want to keep this same order. This is the stop. And then I think we come here and we say OCO. And then I think we say create duplicate order, I think. Okay. Oh boy. So far so good. And then we want to say what do we want to say now? So we want to say stop. We want to say market. We want to say market order. Oh boy. Good thing this is on paper money and not real. I have a feeling I'm going to screw this up. So we want to say market order, and then we want to come over here to this little gear. We want to say buy one market. And then we want to, this is how we set up to a trigger to go at a certain time. So 7/8. The date 7/8, that's today, and we want to set this to trigger at I guess it goes by 10. We want to set this up to trigger at 12:59:00, 1 minute before the market closes. I'm in California, so that's the 1 o'clock is the market close here. Okay, so let's see. I'll set save. So I believe these are now attached. We'll find out. So this first order is to get out at a market price of 36 if we hit that. It's a stop loss order. And then the other one that's attached is to get out at the market price on this at a specific time of the day, 12:59. And whichever one goes first will automatically cancel out the other one, in theory. Let's see. Confirm and send. Send. Oh, come. Oh boy. We're nervous. Okay, so I guess yeah. So right here, I guess this little icon means that those two are attached together. We'll just watch this live like at 12:59 and see if it all works correctly. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other one. So I'm going to say cancel replace order. What's that? Oh, God. Okay, we want to do this one. We want to say cancel replace order. Okay, so far so good. Then we want to say OCO. Then we want to say create duplicate order. This one is going to be a market order. And this one's going to be at a certain time of day, which is today, 7/8 at 12:59:00. Okay, save. All right, so this is the other side now. So we have the put order here to get out at a $51. If the market moves against us and this put reaches a price of 51, this will get us out for a stop loss at 51. And this one that we're attaching to it now with an OCO order will get us out of the market at a specific time of day, 12:59. So let me say confirm and send. All right. So far so good. So there's our two, well, in theory, we'll find out at 12:59. These are our two OCO orders. One to close out the put side, one to close out the call side. So I'm just going to log back in here at like 12:57ish, and we'll just watch this live and make sure this is set up correctly. But I believe this is what we want to do. And then just going forward, we'll set this up in the morning. We'll set these orders up like this in the morning if this is the correct way to do it and everything goes cool today. And we'll just set up our exit orders like that going forward from today, which will make this trade truly set and forget. All right, I'll see you at 12:57ish. Okay, here we go. It's 12:56. The big countdown. Let's see if I set up these OCO. One cancels the other orders correctly. So if everything goes as planned, these should both go out at 12:59, and that's like in 3 minutes. So again, here's the two orders. This is the top one is the time-based one that should go at 12:59, and connected to it is the stop for the put, which didn't get hit today, so that should cancel. This one should trigger, the top one should trigger, and the second one should be canceled. And then down here is the other two, the call side. So this is the stop order on the call, and this is the time-based one. So we should hear two chimes and two cancels. We'll see. This is sort of exciting. I'm a little nervous. I think I might have hopefully I set this up correctly. This is kind of like those pin trades, except the pin trades are much funner than this. But this will be cool to figure out how to do. It's been a long time. I did these before, but it was a long time ago. I totally forgot how. So hopefully this is the correct way. We shall see. I'm just going to let this run here. So it's 12:57. It's about to turn 12:58. Okay, 12:58. So in 1 minute, these should go. I'm just going to let this sit here and play real time and see if I did this correctly. Okay, here we go. 10 seconds left. Three. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, God. Well, nothing yet. It's 12:59 and 10 seconds. What's going on here, guys? Did I do it? Did I mess it up? Today's July 8th, right? Okay, so at 12:59, 7/8/24 at 12:59. Nothing. Great. Maybe it's paper money doesn't do it correctly. I'm hoping. If anyone else out there knows, or if I did it incorrectly, just put it in the comments. Let's see what happens at 1. Huh. Well, That was interesting. So I don't know about that. Either I set them up correctly, or paper money isn't working correctly on them, on just those. I don't know. I'll have to do some more digging. If anyone else out there knows, let me know. Just put it in the comments or email me. I'll get to the bottom of this one way or the other. All right, so other than that, this trade turned out to be a success today. Both sides just ended in the money. Both sides just ended without getting hit. So we made our full profit on these. Let's go over to the Excel sheet real quick. I'm going to fill that thing out. Okay, here's our Excel sheet. We started this trade on July 5th. That was the first day. And that day was a win and a win. So 2 winners on that day. Today's July 8th, second day. And here's today's trades. Let's see. The first one's let's put. I'm just going to say copy. I'll go over here to the Excel. Put that one in. And then this is where I screwed up. I sold the first one for 15. Then I accidentally bought it back. Then I resold it for 12. So my bad. Operator error. Okay, so there's those guys. Let me change the font size on this. Let's say 16. So this was 17? 17 and 12. All right. So we have a grand total of $64 made so far. Not too shabby. Yeah, so they're both wins. Both days were winners. They weren't hit. Let's see real quick. What was someone was asking about the required margin. And you can see here, this is the paper money account. And they're also saying that the paper money account wasn't really accurate. But let's take a look at this. So this is saying the required margin was 10,863-ish, at least right now. But I also went over, earlier today, I went over my real money account. And I just pulled up the same short call and the short put to see what that said. So let's take a look at those real quick. Okay, here's one of them. So this is saying this is a sell one SPY put. And the buying power effect 795268. Right there. And then the other one. There's the other one. This is sell one SPY call. Buying power effect 8181. But I'm pretty sure that one cancels out the other. So if you have them both on at the same time, it's not both those numbers. It's just probably the greater of the two numbers one time. So hopefully that answers your question. If not, just put it again in the comments. And if anyone else out there has any comments or ideas or thoughts on this, I'd love to hear them. Put them in the comments below, and we can get like a little mastermind, a little SPY strangle mastermind going on here on YouTube. That'd be cool, eh? All right, so far so good. 2 days, 2 winners, and that's it for this one. If you'd like to follow along with this trade, just make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel below. Hit that subscribe button. We already did a bunch of back tests on this, and now we're just sort of, I guess you could call it forward testing, where we're paper trading this for a couple weeks. If everything looks in line with what we've seen in the back tests, then we'll go over to a real money account and we'll start to scale. So if you'd like to follow along with me on this trade, just make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel below. Hit that subscribe button. Also be sure to join me on my website. I'll leave a link to my website in the description below. Head on over there, sign up for my free email newsletter, and then you'll get alerts every time a trade is made where you can see the details, the results, and a link to that day's video. All right, that's it for this one. Hope you're doing well, and see you next time.